Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I already don't like the start of today's second date update.
And that's why Tim is on the phone for a second date update today. He found a discarded date,
No, listen.
and then he swooped in and got a date with her.
Discarded.
Tim, now I don't want to call your date trash. It was just an analogy, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
Tell us about the garbage pickup. How'd it go?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. I went out that night to go see a play, and I just went by myself. So I go to the theater, and I'm there, and down the row, a couple seats down, there's this girl, and she was pretty cute. So I smile at her, and she sort of smiles back.
Did you throw her a wink, too?
No, I did the polite, like smile, head nod, just like, hello, hi.
Like bite the lower lip, like,
Oh my God, Jubal.
You're so creepy.
Yes.
Any of the proper moves or just simply a smile?
Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that.
Yeah, you start talking about how this woman sounds like a sweater from Goodwill, and now you're... All right. So you smiled at her.
I did, and the seat next to her is vacant. So I get a little courage, and I kind of walk down a little bit to the aisle, and I just said, hey, is anybody sitting in the seat? And she said, yeah, someone else is going to come take the seat.
Okay, and then that's when you yelled at her.
Ouch.
Why are you yelling at her now?
He was upset.
No.
Oh, you didn't yell at her.
No, I just said, oh, okay. I didn't ask who, the seat was for.
Right, because it's none of your business because she's a complete stranger in a theater.
Yeah, but she also didn't say, who it was for either.
Yeah.
If it was her husband, I imagine she would say, no, it's for my husband or my boyfriend.
Right. She probably would have let you know, stop hitting on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
I feel like seat taken is already stop hitting on me. Why are you guys saying, no, actually, I'm married. I'm in a very long relationship, and this seat has been taken by him.
Maybe there's this possibility that the seat is, just for one of a girlfriend, a friend of hers that she went to see the play with.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you went back to your regular seat then?
I did. I said, oh, okay, well, enjoy the show. And then I went back and the show started a few, minutes later and it was good.
Okay.
But then through the show, I sort of kept the eye just looking over by her to see if anybody had showed up.
You almost sound like you're starting to get a little creepy. The guy at the end of the row that keeps looking over at her during the play.
I did it. That's the thing. I didn't want to, so I kind of did the peripheral vision to see if there's any action happening over there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so intermission comes, and no one had showed up.
Ooh, the mysterious vacant seat. She's either lying to you or the person didn't show up.
So, I went out, I got something to drink, do the intermission stuff, and when I came back in, I came in, so I walked past her to get into the aisle.
Okay.
And as I walked past her, I just said, hey, the seat's still taken? And she said,
You're relentless.
no, they didn't show. And I said, oh, well, do you mind if I sit there? And she said, sure. So I sat down.
Yeah, good persistence.
Okay.
I would have felt weird going back up to her and being like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up? You said somebody's coming for that seat, but it's been open this whole time, and I've had my eye on that seat, so...
What's the deal?
Yeah. Are you a liar? You just lie to everybody? What's going on with you?
It is
I
kind
didn't
of...
want to seem that way. I didn't want to seem like a creepy guy. It was more like, I felt bad, like she got stood up on her date.
It's kind of awkward, though. I mean, you're putting her in a position like, what is she going to do? Stick to the lie at that point? No, someone's still coming for the last half of the play?
But the good thing is the play finishes and we start talking, and then I just said, do you want to go grab something to eat? And she said, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So
That's cool.
Okay.
yeah. So we left and we walked to a place and we sit down and, we talk for a little while. We get a drink, we get some food. Conversation's great, it's not creepy at all. And I noticed, though, that she's starting to get a little, tired. And so I was like, oh, you know what? Why don't we just call it a night? And she said, yeah, that'd be great. So I walked her to her car, said goodnight, gave her a hug, and said, can I call you? And she said, sure.
Awesome.
And so I texted her a couple times, and I never heard back. And I was, I thought things had gone well. And, then I emailed you guys.
Did you ever find out who the seat was for?
We didn't talk about it at dinner because I thought if I brought it up and she did get stood up, it would be uncomfortable or make her feel bad. So I just stayed away from it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pretty smart, yeah.
So how long has
Yeah.
it been since you guys went to dinner?
It's been like a week and a half.
A week and a half. Okay, so she's definitely blowing you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just started thinking about why, who was that seat for? Maybe it was for a boyfriend, or someone that she was dating, and he finally showed up, and now she's like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. Maybe I was too forward, Maybe I was the creepy guy in the theater trying to steal the seat. Or, so that's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great, thanks.
All right, man, just hold on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I forgot to ask the most important question about today's second date update. If you just missed the first part, Tim is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah today. They actually met at a play. She had an empty seat next to her. At the beginning of the play, he asked if he could sit in it because he wanted to move seats and sit next to her because he thought she was hot. And she said it was taken. And then after intermission, he saw the seat was still open, so he asked her again. She ended up saying, yes, you can sit in the seat because whoever she was waiting for didn't show up. After the play, they went to dinner, had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. And I forgot to ask Tim this, and I'm sorry about that, everybody listening. I know that you really want to know. Tim, how was the play?
No one cares about that.
Like, scale of 1 to 5 stars. What are we talking?
Well, the first act, I was a little distracted because I was, trying to figure out what the empty seat was about. So I think it was a 3.
Okay, good. All right,
my
cool.
God.
Should we even do the second date update now, or have we gotten that all cleared up?
No, I still want to know why she never called back.
Okay.
And Tim, you can't remember any awkward moments you guys had when you went for dinner and drinks after the play?
No, everything was real, casual and cool, and I thought I was being very, polite, and I asked a lot of questions about her, what she liked. I thought it was a good conversation.
You actually seem very charming and like a good listener, so I'll give you props on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible play reviewer, but
Yeah,
that's
Jubal's got a
fine.
point.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. What's this regarding?
Well, it's regarding a date that you went on just a little while ago.
Okay.
I know we started off
Yeah.
so businesslike, didn't we?
I know. You might not even think of this as a date, but you recently hung out with somebody, and they've been trying to get a hold of you to get another date, but you're not calling them back. So they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, geez.
Weird, I know.
Good.
His name is Tim.
Seriously?
Yeah. He told us about how he met you at a play, and then you had dinner after.
So he contacted you to get a hold of me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Apparently, he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it, I guess.
Oh,
Oh.
it sounded almost like for a second you were excited that he contacted us.
I was more surprised, not excited.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
That's
Read
it.
that wrong then.
Yeah.
Well, Tim told us about how you guys hung out. He said that it seemed like you had a great time, and he's confused.
Wow. I think he's an interesting person. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
Can I tell you what I think it is? And you let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
So he said that when he saw you at the play, you had an empty seat next to you. And he asked you like twice if you could sit in it. The first time you said you were waiting for somebody to show up. The next time you said, sure, they didn't show up. Were you waiting for a boyfriend or a husband or something like that?
No. I'm definitely single.
Okay.
I actually just got canceled on by a friend.
So,
Okay.
I mean, why would you say yes to him sitting there when he asked the second time and yes to dinner if you weren't interested in him?
I mean, I was interested in him, but I'd only known him for like 10 seconds. And, that kind of changed once I got to know him.
Oh.
Really? I told him after we talked to him that he was charming and a good listener. Apparently, I also had a bad read on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. And then at dinner, I just sort of got some red flags.
Wow.
What sort of red flags? Can you tell us?
Basically, we were walking into the restaurant, and he steps on my heel. And he just says, oops. And that kind of caught me off guard.
Huh?
So he stepped on your shoe and then said oops.
Yeah, and normal people would apologize if you just stepped on someone, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't say sorry about that?
No, like he didn't say sorry. It was really strange. And then at dinner, later, he knocks over his glass and it breaks.
Oh.
And when the waitress comes and picks it up, he just says, the glass fell.
Oh, so he
No
didn't.
apology.
What?
He didn't take
Okay.
responsibility for the shoe or the glass.
Yeah, exactly. No apology. You know, if that would have been me, I would have been so embarrassed because, you know, you've broken the restaurant's glass.
Yeah.
And he didn't apologize at all.
So was he kind of a jerk then, just pointing out, hey, glass on the ground, pick it up, please?
Honestly, it kind of read like that. And that is just not what I'm looking for. I'm just not into somebody who can't say that they're sorry. You know, I'm looking for someone who's more polite and can admit when they've done something wrong, when they've stepped on someone maybe or broken someone else's property.
Wow.
How was-
I mean, it's the first date. And you'd think on the first date, that's when you want to be the most polite. And
Yeah.
I think he just has some kind of problem where he can't say he's sorry.
Okay.
Really?
I know a
Sarah,
lot of men
I
like
want to let
that.
you know that I don't have that problem. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry to break the news, but Tim is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Tim, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
Ugh.
So awkward.
Is that the real reason why you didn't call me back? Because I didn't say sorry?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, I can say it.
But I don't know why you're saying it.
Why I just said I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's just an empty sorry.
What?
Wait, now you need sorries with depth?
No, it just seems like, you know, for me, so we were walking in the restaurant. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I know what you're talking about. I stepped on your heel, and I sort of just went like, oops, it went back to the conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, it sort of looks like a toss-off that it happened. It didn't happen on purpose, and it was in the middle of a conversation, so it was just like, oh, oops, and we just continued. I didn't think it was that big of a red flag.
A normal person would say I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't step on you. I stepped on your shoe.
Tim, are you
Tim, you're
serious?
not-
Come on.
I would be apologizing if I were you right now.
Yeah, most people would.
Why? Why would I say sorry? I didn't do any of those things on purpose.
Okay,
Wait, so
sometimes
wait.
when you don't do things on purpose, you can still say sorry. Like if you accidentally stepped on a shoe.
Yeah, but those are just those are just empty sorries because I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
So if you were like driving your car and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, you wouldn't apologize for that either because that wasn't on purpose.
Oops.
Well, whose fault was it?
Seriously? Are you serious right now?
That's a good point.
No, I'm just saying.
Your foot stepped on my foot.
Yeah,
How could that be my fault?
it's not your fault. It was an accident. It's no one's fault. It's an oops.
I have
said
never really
oops.
dissected the word sorry like we're doing right now.
No, it's just I grew up that if you're going to say sorry, it's meaningful and you should say sorry for something that you did and then you realize it was wrong. Then you're like, oh, you say I'm sorry for that. But when it's like just an accident, like, if you bump into somebody, it's just like, oops. It's not mean. It's not negative. It's just like, oops. And then the life goes on.
Yeah, but like everybody else grew up with common courtesy. So even if you aren't going to say sorry, you say excuse me or I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't agree with that. Like if Sarah and I continued and we got into a relationship and then later on something happens where I should say I'm sorry and I say, hey, Sarah, I'm sorry, it would have such a huge meaning and she would really know, like, wow, he's really sorry.
Hey, I cheated
Yeah.
on you, but I'm really sorry. And you know I don't throw that word around willy-nilly.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't throw it. You're right. You shouldn't throw it around willy-nilly.
That is so not what I expected your response to be to all this, Tim.
Well, I'm not really sorry about it. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sarah,
Yeah. And you know what, guys, I'm not surprised. Okay, so are we done here?
No, not yet, Sarah. We're
Yeah.
almost done. But I do have to ask you if you would like to go on a second date with Tim. We will pay for it.
You know what? Sorry, no.
It's so immature. It's so immature to say that with that tone. Like, now you're ruining sorry.
You've ruined the
Well,
word.
I find it immature that you can't use your manners that a 6-year-old can use. So maybe practice that.
Six-year-old will say sorry for sneezing. They'll say sorry for anything. Look, I am an adult. I am a grown man. I only say sorry when it counts and when it's needed.
All
I
right.
like that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, sorry. All right, well, sorry. I can't even say sorry now without
Yeah.
thinking about it.
You can't.
I won't say sorry because it's not my fault. Tim, you didn't get a second date.
Whatever, man, whatever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that dude Tim is right. People throw apologies around with zero meaning these days. He's not wrong. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this guy Tim wanted to call Sarah. They went out on a date, had a lot of fun, but she wasn't calling him back. And the reason why was during the date, he accidentally stepped on her foot, but he didn't say sorry. That's why she wasn't calling back. And then they got into an argument about sorry because he felt like he shouldn't have to apologize because it was an accident. He didn't do it on purpose. And she says he still should have apologized, and then went back and forth talking about what you should and shouldn't say sorry for. In the end, it doesn't really matter because he's not getting another date.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate now about the word sorry.
Yeah.
The text board is
People are
blowing
very
up.
strong about it.
Yes, they are. A lot of people actually supporting him for not saying sorry, and then a lot of people calling him an a-hole. So text in at 78592. What should you say sorry for, and what shouldn't you say sorry for? And it'll be a hot topic we probably won't discuss further because it's kind of boring. Anyway, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update might actually be illegal for us to do in some states. I'm not really sure.
no.
But Ilana, who's on the phone for a second date update, said she met the dude she wants to call at their family reunion.
Alana.
So, Ilana, you've got to explain that before we get into anything.
Sure. Well, it was at my family reunion, but it wasn't a family member. It was a catered event. You know, my family's all fancy like that. So he was on the catering staff.
Okay, good. Usually when you say, like, I met this great dude at a family reunion and we're going on a date, it's not a good thing.
He's only my cousin. It's
Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah, not as creepy as it sounds, I promise.
Okay,
my
so
God.
he was a catering guy. What's his name?
His name is Jeremy.
Oh my God, were you getting ridiculed by your family for, I don't know what you were doing with the catering guy, but obviously talking to him a lot.
Well, I wasn't talking to him, but I was talking about him because I thought he was super attractive. Like, right when we got there, I was like, oh my gosh, that guy is so cute. And I told my mom that he was super attractive.
And your mom was looking at your cousin. She's like, yeah, he is. And you're like, no, the caterer.
Not my cousin. Let's get that straight.
Wait, so did your mom encourage you to pursue hot catering guy?
Yes, to the point where she actually went up to him because I was
Oh,
too embarrassed and told him to ask me out.
Oh,
really?
embarrassing.
No, were you okay with that or were you mortified?
I was mortified, obviously. I thought it was so embarrassing. And, you know, of course, I had that mother-daughter moment of being like, Mom, are you kidding me? And I was so mad at her.
Yeah.
But then, actually, at the end of the night, he came up to me and he asked me out. So,
Hey, it worked.
Oh, it worked, yeah.
Yeah, and your mom wasn't holding a gun at his back, right?
I hope not.
So what'd you guys do when you actually did go out?
Well, we went to dinner, but it was so weird because when he came over to pick me up, he actually came in and he said hi to my mom, so that was kind of embarrassing. But he was super out of it when he picked me up, so I was like, okay, I was excited because he's so cute, and then he was acting really weird.
Really?
What do you mean? He was like drunk or high or something?
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe he was, but then I talked to him about it, and he just said he was tired from all these catering gigs he'd been doing back to back.
Oh, yeah.
I hope
Okay,
you-
so you've been working a bunch.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't let him drive you to the restaurant.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Yeah, well, in hindsight, I shouldn't have let him because, like, we went to the restaurant. It was fine. You know, he was still out of it, but we had a good conversation and stuff. But then on the way home, he ran out of gas.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, and he just said that he had been really tired and, like, wasn't looking at the gauge and just
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh.
Okay, so that's an awkward ending to your date.
Yeah, and what's even worse is I had to actually call my mom to come get me.
Oh my gosh. So wait, you like this guy still after all this?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I thought maybe he just had an off night, and honestly, I just kind of feel bad that my mom's been so involved. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but, like, he won't call me back, so...
Did you tell him that you lived with your parents?
No, he didn't know until he came over.
Ooh,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
that was it.
Yeah, that could be a deal breaker for some people.
Still live with your mom? Red flag.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. We had fun. And he's the one who didn't get gas.
That's not your fault.
Yeah.
What was his attitude towards your mom?
He liked her.
Okay.
Did it seem like he liked you?
To me, it did, but sometimes we aren't good at gauging these things.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess if he was tired from work and stuff, maybe it was even harder to tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what was him being tired, and
So when
Okay.
your mom came to pick you up because he ran out of gas, did you guys end with a hug or maybe like a little kiss or something? Or did you just get in your mom's car and bounce?
to be honest, I was mortified, so I just said bye and got in the car.
So wait, hold up. You guys left him stranded with no gas on the side of the road? Like your mom and you didn't go get him gas?
Well, he had already called AAA and they were there, so
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't really want to wait with him because he seemed really embarrassed, and it just was awkward.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna bounce.
All right. How many
Weird.
times have you tried to get a hold of him since then?
Probably 6 to 8 times.
Wow.
Dang.
That's a lot.
It's been a week.
Like a week. And have you gotten any response from him at all?
No, I just think he was really embarrassed by how the night played out, and I just want to give him another shot. It didn't look good on him, but I feel like he might not know that it wasn't a big deal to me.
Okay. So you pretty much want to try to get another date with him so he can have a redo.
Yeah, both of us,
That's good.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know you've had a bad date when your mom has to come pick you up at the end of it. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, Alana is on the phone. She met a dude named Jeremy at her family reunion. Relax, wasn't a cousin. He was a caterer. And they ended up going out to dinner. And on their date, she said everything went fine. But at the end of the date, when they were driving home, he actually ran out of gas. And while he was waiting for AAA to fill up his car or whatever, her mom actually came and picked her up and took her home. And now she hasn't heard from him. So we're about to get him on the phone and see if we can find out well, we know what went wrong, but what else went wrong on their date maybe. All right, Alana, are you ready to call Jeremy?
Yeah, I am.
I just feel like he may be scared by your mom. Like your mom pressured him into asking you out. Your mom was there when he picked you up. Your mom came and picked you up from the date. Like, are you always that attached to your mother?
I mean, I don't really think that that's it. I think he just is embarrassed. I bet he's just home, freaking out about it and just feeling like the date went really bad. And I just want him to know that I'm going to give him another shot.
That's nice.
Yeah, if I failed that badly on a date, I'd be thinking about it. I'd be like, damn, man, I was so tired and then I ran out of gas. I can never call her again.
Yeah, I'll never
But
see
you've
her.
called him 6 to 8 times. I think that would be sign enough that you don't care.
Yeah, but the damage is done.
I don't know. I think it's worth another shot. I really
Okay.
do.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone over right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jeremy, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jeremy, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry. Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What's this all about?
Well, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And you went out with a girl named Alana the other day.
Oh, my God.
And
Looks like you remember her.
That's what this is about?
yes,
It's about that date?
yeah, she emailed
No,
us. She told us
no.
about how you met. She told us about your date. And she also told us that she's tried to get a hold of you a bunch, but you're not returning any of her calls or text messages.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah,
know, it's
it's a
kinda
little
weird.
crazy.
Okay, so what happens now?
Well, we're trying to figure out why you won't call her back. So, you have an answer for that?
Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell you all about that date, but I want to know what she told you.
Well, she told us that you met her at a family reunion. I guess you were a caterer there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said you guys went out to dinner, and when you picked her up, you seemed a little tired. Said that you had been working a bunch, and then you ran out of gas at the end of the date, and that's where things ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the short version.
Well, she also added that her mom pressured you into asking her out, and
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of cute, actually. Her mom came up to the bar and was like, hey, my daughter's interested. Will you ask her out? I saw her daughter. I'm like, yeah, daughter's cute. Why not? Can't hurt anything.
So you said, I got the short version. What's the long version then? Keep in
Yeah.
mind we're on the radio, so don't be 20 minutes. I mean, just what's the meat that we're missing?
So I go and pick her up at her mom's place. That was kind of a red flag number one, right? I kind of expected her to have her own place or some roommates. But right away, as we're driving to the restaurant, I find out girl is 19 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She
Still
didn't.
legal.
Well, yeah, legal, but also like, how old
Yeah.
are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
no.
don't sound like a 19-year-old
Yeah,
to me.
true.
I mean, even if
No,
you were
man.
23, maybe that's on the edge
But
because
you
it's
still can't
4
drink
years.
together?
Dude,
But like,
I've been out of college for 5 years, and she's been out of high school for like 1.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
when did-
already she's a little young, you're feeling like.
Yeah, she's cute and everything, but like that might be why I was out of it. Like I was a little shocked and like, I'm like, what have I got myself into?
Right.
So like, yeah, I mean, and then the whole running out of gas thing. I was borrowing my roommate's car, dude. Like I didn't have a car at the time, so I borrowed my friend's car. I didn't think to look at the gas gauge, and he like hands me the car. He's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead," not telling me it was on empty.
Okay.
By the time I saw it, it was too late. Running out of gas, like it's already awkward. I'm just like, can this thing end already? This is the kicker. This is what really gets me. When mom comes to pick her up, as she's like going back around the car, she pulls me aside and says, "By the way, I have a son who's into you too. Would you want to go out with him?"
What?
Yeah.
Mom is just wingmanning for everybody, and also kind of low blow to her daughter. Like
The whole
what?
thing was so strange, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's really flattering that
The whole family wants
that
you.
this woman wants her son and daughter to date me. But it's just, I don't really. First of all, I don't really go that way, and secondly, like, it's just the whole thing kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her mom,
Weird.
I think her mom wants to date you, and she's just like, one of my kids is, I've got to see you around the house is what I want.
I bet her mom is closer in my age.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Would you ever consider dating a 19-year-old?
Would you ever consider dating a 22-year-old guy? I don't know how old her brother is. I'm just guessing his age there.
I have no idea either.
Well,
Oh my god.
Jeremy, I do have to let you know that Alana is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God, no. Oh
Yep.
my God.
Yeah, I think it's just her. I don't think her brother's there, but Alana, are you still there?
Now, oh my God, I feel
Jeremy.
sorry. I feel bad now.
I just don't know why my mom would say that to you. Like, did she really say that? I think
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, she
something
did.
would say.
Believe me, why would I make that up? Like,
I don't know. Like,
I've never had anything like that happen to me before. So, yes, your mom did say that to me. She did ask me if I wanted to go out with your brother.
okay, well,
And
it just doesn't make sense. I mean, my brother is gay, but like, it doesn't make sense that she would say that after we went on a date. Did you like tell her that you're gay or something?
what? Why would no? No, I did not tell her I'm gay.
When did you have an opportunity to even do that, you know?
A little roadside confessional while you're out of gas with her mom.
Yeah, I ran out of gas. I'm gay. Anyway.
None of that. None
Well,
of that.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe at the party you told her that or something. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me why she would say that.
That maybe she just thinks that like young people nowadays can do anything, go anywhere with their sexual. I don't know. Like, I definitely did not tell her I was gay. That is for sure.
Do you think it was a joke that you just took too literally?
No, I really thought it might have been a joke, but the way she asked me and the way she looked at me, she was serious. She was honestly asking me if I would go out with her son after I just had a bad date with her daughter.
Okay, well, I also want to say that I know I'm 19, but I'm like really mature for my age. Like, I have no issue, being outgoing, talking to adults. Like, even though I live with my mom, I have my finances in order. Like, I'm saving up for grad school, and I'm really responsible. Like, my room is really clean. I'm really organized.
Like, I'm sure
You guys stop laughing. I'm serious. I'm really mature. I'm a lot more mature than any of my friends. It's not funny. I'm serious.
I'm sure you are. We just don't have that much in common. Like, even when we were talking, it's like we grew up at different times. Like, we don't have the same kind of connections on things. Like, you can't even have a glass of wine at dinner. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too far removed from where I am in my life.
Well, in 2 years, I'll be able to drink with you. Just wait 2 years.
2-year anniversary.
Yeah, at your 2-year anniversary, you guys could, throw down a few glasses of wine.
Jeremy, I mean, what if she's right? Like, what if you just wait a little bit? My sister got married when she was 20, and they've been married for like 15 years, and they're totally happily in love.
Yeah, but check
Exactly.
this out. If it's this much work and energy before we even get to the second date, it's looking like a lot of drama. If you start out a relationship like this, it's probably not great.
Maybe we got all the drama done up front.
Out of the way.
That's usually not the way it works.
I really don't think the drama will be finished. Like, your mother is very invested in you and your brother's lives, And your mom asked if I wanted to go out with your brother after we went out. Like that means that there's a lot of drama there inherently in your family.
I'll tell my mom to cool off. Like I'm not my mom. Like I'll just tell her to.
I understand
back
that.
off.
But it's just too much. Like the whole thing is a bit
I just
too
think
much.
we deserve another shot. Like one more date. Just one more date, and maybe without all that drama, you'll see who I really am.
Man, I feel bad, but I don't.
Hang on, Jeremy. Let me ask you officially. Would you like to go out on a second date with Alana? We will pay for it.
I don't think so. I think that she's a lovely girl, and I wish her all the best, and I wish her mother and her brother all the best. But I don't think I have a whole lot of time in my life for that kind of stuff. So sorry, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Are you okay, Alana?
No, I'm fine. I don't know. I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life, and you're gonna look back one day and really regret this.
Oh my God.
Oh, the passion.
It's fine. I don't care.
No. Hey, I know it feels like this now. Like this is a really big deal. But with like young people, like your generation, it's so easy to find people. You have a lot easier than I did at that age. You're gonna be great.
That's not how I want to find someone, though.
Well, do you want to find someone by your mom asking them to ask you out?
I just feel like you're really missing out on something. But
and I don't know what
Thank
to say to that.
Okay. Jeremy, would you like to go on a second date with Alana's brother? We'll pay for it. Or a first date, I guess. We'll pay for that.
You can drink wine with him.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm good. I'm good on that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Just a lot of thirsty people sending in text right now at 78592. Either people want to go on a date with Alana or they want to go on a date with Jeremy. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Alana met this dude named Jeremy at her family reunion. He was actually one of the caterers there. And then they went out on a date, and Jeremy actually ran out of gas while driving them home, so she had to call her mom to pick her up. When we called Jeremy, he said that he was turned off for two reasons. One, he discovered that she was only 19. And two, when Alana's mom came to get her, she also whispered to Jeremy that he could also date her brother if he's interested.
You like a family that gives you options.
So his mom was just trying to get either one of them a date with Jeremy. Alana thought that Jeremy must have given some sort of signal that he's into guys or something like that. Otherwise, the mom wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And she insisted that she's really mature for her age. But in the end, Jeremy thought it was all too much and decided not to go out with her again. But everybody else on the text board wants to go out with either one of them. So I'm sure they'll find a date somehow. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor. I don't really know what that means. That's just what his email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
Oh,
That
that's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know, it's lame. It's
lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking, yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway, yeah.
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Okay, listen.
First problem.
I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay? So obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay. So she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, it'd be cool.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home.
Oh.
And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah. So how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you
No.
got...
I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God,
Okay.
you have a big library of car jokes
I
at your
do.
disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
Correct.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
Yeah. It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else.
Yeah,
he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, when was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about
Good. Nice to meet you.
you? You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this is bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Yeah.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert.
Yeah.
And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah, no one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
So at that point, I was a little annoyed, but I was, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to
How?
flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. I'm, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show him your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
bicycle and me driving.
Oh my gosh.
okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. Like, I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. You know, hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
you're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
Okay,
like
but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as like smuggling the
It's
six
a collective-
pack in. Okay,
it's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not.
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there
Okay,
if you don't
maybe
lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her
Now
fault.
it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was sticking
God,
away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show, most girls don't go to car shows, so boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
Oh.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what?
So
You do sound a
weird.
little boring, Marissa, I got to say.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support
boobs
you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'll go out with Roger. I have a six-pack of beer in my purse right now, and I'll flash anybody. Sounds like there's somebody out there for everyone. Talking about today's
there is.
second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Roger, wanted to call Marissa. They went to a concert together, and she actually ditched him because he called her a wet blanket because she wouldn't sneak a six-pack of beer into the concert inside her purse. Then he tried to pick her up and make her crowd surf. She wasn't into that. And then the final straw was when he told her to flash the band because he thought it would be funny, and then she just left.
Yeah.
And when we got her on the phone, they talked about it, and he still thought that she was being way too uptight.
Wow.
And
God.
she just did not want to go out with Roger again.
And he just sounds like a guy that never stops.
Yeah, he sounds
Like,
annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call because they live in the same building.
Oh, that's cute.
It's always easy when you live in the same building to meet somebody. The
Yeah.
trick is you wait till they're not home, you break in,
No.
you steal some of their mail, and then you see them in the hallway and you're like, hey, I think somebody delivered some mail to me by accident. And then you strike up a conversation. It even works with TVs sometimes.
No,
Somehow your TV was sitting out in the hallway. It's in my apartment right now if you want to come get it.
Wow.
Is that
illegal.
Is that how you did it, Rachel?
Well, kind of similarly, but no, not at all.
So you didn't break into the guy's place, huh?
I didn't break any laws.
Okay.
But I did, I did put myself out there. Which
Boring. I was hoping for an exciting story.
How'd you meet this dude?
Well, he just moved into the building pretty recently, and I saw him going up and down the stairs once, but we hadn't really talked more than a hello but I definitely noticed him. I definitely thought he was really cute.
And what's his name?
His name is Adam. And we actually got a chance to talk because we have these machines in our basement. We have laundry on site in the building, but they're kind of weird. They don't take quarters. You have to use these refillable cards.
Oh, I totally know.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Really, yeah. It's annoying and confusing the first time you do them. And so he'd never used them before. And I just happened to be doing laundry at the same time.
You just happened to drop some of your underwear on the floor in front of him. Oopsies.
She's only
But
washing
anyway,
sexy lingerie.
let me help you out with your problem. This is not about me and my lingerie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I accidentally put some of my underwear in his load so that when he got home, he'd be like, "Well, who are these?"
Yeah.
And
You're
he'd
like,
give
whoa.
them back or something. So that's why I thought maybe it was similar to your mail idea.
So what did you guys end up doing for your date?
It was actually his idea. It was really cute because we lived in the same building. He was like, "Why don't we just order an Uber since we live in the same place and have it pick us up, and we'll just go get some dinner and some drinks."
Oh, wait, so he's the one that asked you out after all that?
Yeah, I mean, I was clearly flirting with him, and he was like, I know we live in the same building. I could just knock on your door, but I'd love to have your number in case I have any questions. Or but I knew he was and I was like, oh, okay.
It was an obvious play to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he asked you out, and then you guys took an Uber to a bar.
Yeah, took an Uber to a bar. And it started out really great. We were in the cab, and the banter was really good. We could just kind of he's really easy to talk to. He's really funny. He seemed very relaxed.
Awesome.
And I don't remember what he said, but after he said it, I was just cracking up, and I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know why, but the words just came out. "Oh my God, I love you."
Well, you're saying it more in the way of "Hey, you're so funny, I love you."
Exactly, but regardless, you guys, I said I love you on the way to the date.
Yeah, that's not a good time to drop that.
Was it one of those record scratch moments where everything then drops?
Whoa.
Totally, and I'm I didn't really understand why, because I was like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I meant, right?" But it was I could tell it was really different all of a sudden, and so then I because it was so awkward, proceeded to really lean into it, and so I said I love you to the Uber driver when we got out of the car, and
Compensation.
I was trying to make it a thing, but clearly it hit a nerve, and it wasn't part of the thing.
Were you just overcompensating?
No, yeah, I don't know what happened to me, but I just really wanted him to know that it was a joke and that I didn't mean it. But looking back on it, I do feel I maybe overdid it.
But did he get the point that you didn't mean it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he got it, but at the same time, I said it for the third time during the meal, bringing it up jokingly again, and he didn't laugh. And so that's when I kind of knew, oh, and for me, when that happens, it just makes me want to convince someone even more that I'm sorry or kidding. And
You might have been okay if you would have dropped it after it happened and made a quick joke about it and moved on.
I know.
Do you think that's why he's not calling you back?
Well, no, actually, he did call me.
Oh.
The date went fine other than I love you gate. And then he called me the next morning, but I was in the shower, and so I missed the call.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave a message. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll text him. So I texted him. I was like, sorry I missed your call. I was in the shower, winky face. Had a great time last night. We should do that again. What are you up to this weekend? Something like that.
Right.
And that was 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh,
Really?
and have you seen him in the building at all?
No.
Because that's always a risky thing. At some point, no matter how this turns out, you're going to have to share an elevator or the laundry room again.
I just think it's really weird that he would call me and then not respond to me after.
Yeah. I mean, you could understand it if after a first date somebody said, I love you, and then you just never talked to him again. But the fact that he called you in the
I
morning.
didn't say, I love you, I love you. I'm not I get it. We're
Yeah.
But it really seemed to affect him, and I think that's why I kept going back to it, because even though I'd apologized once, it felt like it was hanging in the air still, and I'm like, why? This shouldn't be this intense.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, if you're just tuning in, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel is in love. For the first time in her life, Rachel has found love, and it's slipped through her fingers, and it's not calling her back. And love's name is Adam.
Poor Rachel.
All right.
If you missed Rachel recap her date, she met a guy that lives in her apartment building. They agreed to go out for drinks and dinner. And while they were riding to the restaurant, he was joking around. She laughed, and it just kind of slipped out. She said, "I love you." And she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back because, one, she said, "I love you," and then she spent the rest of the date trying to pour it on that it was a joke and saying, "I love you" to everything and everybody, and just any way she could drop the "I love you" line, she would do it. And now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
I mean, what do you like so much about Adam?
He was just really easy to talk to, and he was really funny. You know, like a guy being funny is the most important thing to me.
I love funny guys, don't you?
I love him too.
All right, okay, I get it. Laying it on real thick.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Adam there?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on today?
Not much. Why are you calling me?
Oh, just checking in, man. Just,
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the real reason I'm calling is that somebody emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone. Her name is Rachel. She actually lives in the same building as you do.
What?
Do you remember Rachel? Do you know Rachel?
Yeah, but why are you calling about her?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So Rachel's wondering why you won't call her back after your date.
I did call her.
Right. She said that after your date, she got a missed phone call from you, and then she texted you back and was like, "Hey, sorry I missed your call," and then she hasn't heard from you since.
Wow, she told you everything.
She did. She even told us about the "I love you" comment.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing for her.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back? Because she dropped "I love you" on a first date?
No, I actually thought that was kind of endearing.
Really?
Yeah, because she got so worked up about it. She kept saying it. And, I mean, I got that she just said it as, a saying. And I wanted her to move on, but she didn't.
You didn't help her at all. She said after she said "I love you" that you got super awkward.
I didn't get awkward after the first time she said it. I got awkward after the fifth or sixth time that she said it.
Yeah, she told us that she feels like she went a little too hard on trying to let you know that it was a joke.
I wouldn't say it was a little too hard. I mean, I was trying to get to know her, and she just kept saying it, and it just kept getting in the way of me trying to get to know her. I thought she was great, and I wanted her to just stop saying it.
Poor girl. She was so awkward about it.
Yeah.
So is that the only issue then? The "I love you"?
No, I knew it was a joke, and I wanted to see her again, and that's why I called her, and the call went to her voicemail, and on her voicemail is this other dude who, yeah, he sounded like a real douche. He was like, "Hey, what's up? This is Rachel's phone. Leave a message because she's busy right now." And she's laughing in the background, and he's laughing about it, and it's like, what?
Weird.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So you're not calling her because there was a guy's voice on her voicemail?
Yeah, sketchy.
It wasn't just a guy's voice. It was the way he was talking and the way she was reacting to it in the background.
Don't you think it's just like a voicemail joke that just isn't very funny to you?
It didn't seem like it. Like, who's this dude? And why is she laughing like she loves it?
You don't know who the guy is? Why don't you just call her up and ask her?
I mean, I might sound paranoid if I call her up and I'm like, "Hey, who's that dude on your voicemail?"
Yeah, I could see that being like, "Hey, was it another dude? You seeing somebody else?" Like it's been one date.
Already?
But you are being that way since you're not calling her back and you don't know who this guy is. It could be her brother for all you know.
You're right. It could be, but it might not be. And it's only been 4 days. I still haven't decided if I'm going to call her back.
You know what? Why don't we just clear this thing up once and for all and ask who the guy is, because she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
What?
Yeah. Rachel?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Rachel.
So I guess I have some explaining to do. I'm kind of, I guess, relieved, but the person on my voicemail is an ex-boyfriend.
Whoa!
Okay.
What?
Why?
Good question.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just my voicemail. I think it's really funny. I like the way he's putting on this, like, douchey, silly voice, and I sound really happy in it. It's just, it's just, to me, it doesn't seem like a...
Wait. Time out. You like the way your ex sounds and the way you sound happy with him?
Okay, look, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, things didn't end badly between us, and I just thought it was funny, Yeah,
but it's over. Are you not over him? How long ago did you break up?
We broke up like 3 months ago, but no,
Okay.
I don't have feelings for him at all. It's just
Okay. So, yeah, you are clearly not over him. Have you gone on any dates other than me since you broke up?
Yeah, I went on one, but I wasn't super into him.
Rachel.
But
Rachel, nobody listening believes that you're over your ex. Not one person.
oh my God, you guys! Just because I have a voicemail with someone on it doesn't mean that I'm emotionally attached to them.
I don't
We broke
know.
up, it's over.
I feel like
Facebook friends with their exes. People get coffee with them. It's not. I'm not in love with him at all.
I don't know, but it just seems like you wouldn't even want to have hear their voice that often, let alone have that be on your voicemail all the time.
Well, when I listen to my voicemails, it's not like an answering machine. I don't listen to it. I don't even think about it. The only people that hear it are the people that call me.
Do you like the way it sounds? Do you call your voicemail and just listen to it?
No, that is
yourself?
not something that I do. And honestly, Adam, I really like you, but we've only been on one date. And as we get to know each other, I'm happy to change my voicemail if it bothers you this much.
That's a big step.
It's not. That's see what I mean. It's not a big deal to me. It's just like I just feel a little on the spot and awkward right now. I just feel like I don't need to be bringing in my past. It's my past. It's just a voicemail. I'm
But
not
it's not your past.
him.
You're still living in it.
Adam, she said that she'll take the voicemail down. That's a first step. I'm sure she'll get rid of her photo collages that are in her apartment as well.
She said she'd do it after we get to know each other. That's not. It's got to be it's got to be done.
Well, hey, Adam, would you like to go out on a second date with Rachel? We will pay for
no.
it.
No.
That was quick, Adam. You don't even give her a shot, man. I mean, you've gotten out of relationships. We all have. And after 3 months, it's sometimes hard to let go a little bit. She's ready, man.
Yeah, she's clearly not.
You said, so it's a no. You're not going to give her another shot?
Listen, Rachel, I like you.
I like you too.
I think we got along really well. But I think there's some things that you need to examine. And once you've done that, hit me up.
Okay, so you mean like
Oh my
3
God,
months?
Adam, come on.
6 months down the line, Adam, after she's had time to heal?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, oh my
if they've
God,
worked
Adam,
together for a
you're
year-
making a huge mistake right now. I just want to eat food and make out with you, and I'll delete my voicemail. It's not a big deal. I don't know what happened to you, but if you have bad experiences with people messing around with their exes or something, there is no unfinished business. And if you feel this strongly about it, there's nothing I can say.
Come on, Adam.
Did you hear
Adam, eat some food and make out.
Yeah, that proposal doesn't fall into your lap every day,
Sounds
Adam.
awesome.
If I weren't over him, would I be on the radio trying to get a second date with you? Come on.
It's a good point.
Would you still have his voice on your voicemail?
You could be my new voicemail if it makes you feel better.
Wow, I'm honored, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh, I
No.
can't believe that. She was even honest the whole time. Come on.
Oh.
Sorry, Rachel. No second date.
Man, I really thought it was because of the I love you thing, and now I'm learning it's because of something bigger.
It's
and
because of the I love you thing with your ex. That's what it is.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, what's wrong with that guy who doesn't want to eat food and make out? What an idiot. Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. Rachel wanted to call this dude named Adam. They live in the same building. They went out, had a good time. She thought he wasn't calling back because she accidentally was laughing at something he said and it slipped out. And she said, I love you. And then the whole evening she kept making excuses and trying to point out that it was a joke when she said, I love you. She didn't actually mean I love you. But the problem was he called her for a second date and she still has her ex-boyfriend on her voicemail.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to go out with her again because of that.
You can't blame him too much, but she did sound pretty cool about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll change it. It's not a big deal.
It's one of those situations, it's a deal, but you don't know why. It just doesn't feel right.
She didn't sound like she was still into her ex at all, but he was convinced that she was not over her ex because she left him on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.